What's up, YouTube? So you want to learn how to make some cold brew? I gotcha. Today, I'm going to show you my recipe on how I go about making cold brew, all the ingredients that I do, and the little process that I have to make it nice and quick so you can overnight cool it in the refrigerator, and then in the morning you can have something cold. This is particularly good for the summer now that the summer's coming up, so I'd like to share my recipe with you, and you can have some cold brew for yourself. I typically add a little bit of ice, some coffee, and then I add some thick whipping cream on the top. And that's my recipe. I keep it nice and simple, and I'll just move forward and show you the process. So these are the things that you'll need. You'll need a kettle. You'll need a grinder. You can choose the manual one, but I would not recommend because it takes a little while to grind up however much you're gonna need. So I recommend getting something nice and simple. This was like $20. I got it on the internet, so it's not too difficult to find. And then you're gonna need some coffee filters, your favorite whole beans, and something that you can strain it in that's not glass. That way it doesn't break the glass whenever we're brewing the coffee. And you'll also need a coffee strainer. These are like $5. I got this one at Daiso, but you can find it online, I don't know, for like $5. And then, some chopsticks, so that way when we're brewing the coffee, you don't have to hold this, and it can just sit right on top of your coffee catcher. So from here, I'll show you the process. All right, so here I have my Don Francisco's coffee beans, and what I'm gonna do right now is put this in my grinder. I'll put a pretty good amount. So in total, I'm gonna make 4 cups. Typically what I like to do is get my coffee filter and kind of prepare it with my coffee strainer at the same time once I've grinded up my beans. So I'll put a napkin here, get one of my coffee filters, and just lay it in there. Have it nice and prepared for when I finish grinding these beans. So I'll start grinding. I typically know when they're done when you stop hearing so much of the crunching sound and you hear more of a fine blend. This is about 2 cups, and then this will be the other 2 cups because I'm making 4 cups for this batch. So this is what my finely grinded coffee beans look like. They're all in the filter. You can't really tell, but this is the rim of it right here. And then the coffee ends right before the rim. So that's a pretty good amount because we don't want the coffee to overflow and then spill outside of the strainer. So I'll just leave this here for now. Right now I'm waiting for the water to boil. Once that boils, I'll begin the process for brewing of the coffee. All right, so now my water is beginning to boil. You can hear it in the background a little. I'm just gonna get this set up before I start brewing. I have my chopsticks here. I'm gonna place it right on top of it, so that way I don't have to hold this while I'm pouring the hot water over the top. Alrighty, so I have the hot water here, and I'm just gonna pour this over the top. And now it'll just drip in the little catcher that I have here until it's all done. So this is just about done brewing. I'm gonna let it cool, and once it's done cooling, I will place it in a glass jar and have it in my refrigerator whenever I wanna drink it. Now that it's been a few hours and it's cooled down, I'm gonna place it inside of this glass carafe. This is so that whenever I store it overnight, it's better than being in something that's plastic. And it also allows me to pour it out whenever I want some. So this is cool. This is a nice little thing that I got at Daiso. And from here, I'm just gonna put it inside the refrigerator. And we'll be good for some in the morning. Alrighty people, so now it's the next day. This is cold brew now. It officially has been in the refrigerator overnight, so it's cold now. I'm gonna add some in this cup of ice that I have here. And what I like to do for my recipe is I just add a little bit of heavy whipping cream. It gives it a little bit of a salty flavor, but it's sweet at the same time as an aftertaste. I hope you enjoy this cold brew recipe and the whole cold brew process. Enjoy, guys. Cheers.